show.
Mm-hmm.
And then having that cup of coffee in the morning, which is now a cup of tea because I'm trying to cut back on caffeine. And then and then just trying to, like, you know, start your day off without work on the mind, just, you know, starting fresh. And then once you get into the office, that's when you really start your grind. It's important to have, you know, separation between work and your regular life. As far as apps, I love to use Trello. It helps me keep my ideas organized. And, you know, from ideation to, you know, actually putting things into production, it's a really great way to kind of manage the way, you know, creative minds think. Also, HubSpot has been a really great tool for us to track leads, you know, for people interested in using our services and the life cycle of where they are in that process.
Oh, great. So if there was somebody who wanted to do what you were doing, either become a professional DJ or start their own company, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would say, okay, first off, it is an amazing life, and it might look super wonderful for people outside, but there's a reason why not everybody just jumps ship and does things on their own. It is not easy. It is not easy. So if you're ready to take some really big bumps in the road, and you've got what it takes to just keep on trucking, I'd say go for it full force, but make sure that you have, you know, backup plans. You don't want to only rely on this thing that you're doing. You know, I think it's really important. 90% of startups, 90% of businesses, supposedly they fail. I don't know where those statistics came from. So, you know, always knowing that you're going to give it your best, and that's all you can do. And then, you know, if it doesn't work, just keep on going. But in the end, I feel like, you know, if you're pretty strong and you're pretty ambitious, anything is possible. So as long as you're aware of all of these things, I mean, I am always all for people going for their dreams.
Oh, sure. No. Yeah. So with your company, did you start it by yourself, or did you have a co-founder?
Yes, I started it by myself. I've had some great help. I've got, you know, a great team of people that help, and they've got some investing in the company. As of right now, I have some people on the line for co-founding, but nothing official yet. Okay,
sure. So you're still plugging along. That's great. What would you say is the best advice that you have ever received?
Oh gosh, I've had so much great advice, but I would say, early on, I was talking to the founder of 1776, Donna, and I was a little stressed out because I was getting so much advice and so many perspectives from all over the place on what I should do with, you know, my idea and my businesses. And I could see the reason why they were giving me all of this advice, and I started getting really stressed out because I didn't know what to do. They had all these amazing different options to go, but which one did I take? So, some really great advice was, you know, from her was just like, look, just take whatever you hear and take it with a grain of salt, because everybody is going to tell you based on their own experiences, but nobody knows your business better than you. So you have to go with one, and whatever one resonates the best with what you're doing, and then everything else just throw to the side. And that really helped me keep that laser focus.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm also in that same boat where, like, if I'm working on a new project or doing different things, I suddenly do have this information overload thing that happens where I reach out to a bunch of people or read a bunch of books, and then you're right, suddenly it's like you're getting all this great advice and you're wondering how that actually applies to what you're doing. So that's wonderful. Yeah, or just focus on one thing at a time and what you're doing. That's great. So if the podcast listeners would like to contact you and find out more about what you're working on, what is the best way they can do that?
They can contact me at either at Twitter at DJ Nicola or at Pelonkey, and that's Pelonkey. And then just feel free to send me a tweet, and then if, you know, I'm happy to release my contact information to whomever has questions, because I'm all about helping people that, I would not be where I was right now if I didn't have a lot of guidance from people. So whatever I can do to help people, please reach out to me.
That's great. And I'll make sure I put a link in the show notes for both of your Twitter handle and to your company.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thank you so much, Nicole, for taking time out of your busy day to chat with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be on here and happy to talk with you. This was wonderful.
Of course. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Have a good day.
All right. You too. Thanks, Yuri.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening to the Advance Your Art podcast. If you truly enjoyed this, please head over to iTunes and download additional interviews, as well as hit the subscribe button so that as new episodes come out, they will automatically go to your phone. Also, while you're there, please give us a 5-star rating, which helps our iTunes rankings. If you'd like to see more information, head on over to advanceyourart.com, where you can find information about each of the guests, as well as projects that I am working on. And always, if you're in the Boston area, please feel free to reach out. I can be found on Twitter at ycataldo, or you can email me, Yuri at advanceyourart.com. Thank you so much and have a great day.